Hello Stitchy friends, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. The week has gone so quickly, I just don't know where it's gone. It just feels like yesterday when I last did a video. Yeah, so my goodness, time has flown for me. I don't know if it has for you, but it certainly has for me. Lots to tell you, a few bits to show you. Weather is absolutely awful at the moment. It has literally rained all day. Careful, Coco. Yesterday it was a lovely day, so I got out my lawn chair and my garden table and I put it all up out into the garden. And thank goodness I put a cover on it last night, because what was the point? It just totally rained today. It's probably my fault for getting the lawn chairs out. Yeah, so that's a shame. Bluebells in the garden, which is nice. And the first poking of my allium is coming up in my plant pot at the bottom of the garden. So that's a good sign that spring is on its way. Don't know what happened to my daffodils. Everybody else in the street, their daffodils came out. Where are mine? Mine decided not to come out. Not even a little bulb on there. So what's happened to my daffodils this year? I don't know. Yeah, so we're ready to go. I have got my teacup and I've got my pot of tea, and I think we are going to have a nice cup of tea together. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Eh? We'll stir it with my pretty spoon here. It's a bit hot at the moment. But look, lovely. Let's have a cup of tea together. Hey? Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, so health update. Not been very good. I had my second round of tests, or is it my third round of tests this week. All came back bad, apart from the thyroid, which I thought, hopefully it's my thyroid, because then it would explain my huge, vast weight. But no, that was completely normal, so apparently that's just cakes. But everything else was in the red. So doctor phoned me up and said, look, you better come in, I need to have a look at you. So went in and he said, we've got to work out where all your blood's going, because you're missing a lot of blood. And I thought, oh, I don't know. I haven't seen any blood come in from anywhere. But apparently I've lost a lot of blood. I've got hardly any blood in my system. How I'm alive, I cannot tell you. But somehow I am alive. Yeah, so he had a little prod on my stomach and a lot of pain down this side, down the right side. And it turns out that my liver is enlarged. Now, I'm not a drinker. I don't drink. I don't smoke. My vice is I eat cakes, biscuits and M&Ms. Could that enlarge my liver? I don't know. Doctor doesn't think so. So he's a bit worried about that, which scared me. And he's put me forward for a scan to have a look at the liver and see if we can get any more clues from there. But I have been feeling awful, absolutely awful. And today is the first day in quite a few days that I've actually felt semi-normal. But he's put me on these tablets. I've got folic acid tablets and some ferrous sulfate tablets. I think that's to help me blood. But yeah, after a few days of taking those, I feel a little bit better. Yesterday was a nightmare. I kept falling asleep, but apparently that's one of the symptoms of my severe anemia. But I'd be all right 1 minute and the next minute I get a compulsion to go to sleep. And I can't do anything till I've had at least 2 hours sleep, and then I'm okay, I can start again, and then by the afternoon another compulsion to sleep. getting out of breath, walking up the stairs, getting out of breath, walking the dogs, getting out of breath, walking to the fridge for a cake, honestly. Yeah, so anyway, fingers crossed that we can sort that out, because that is really causing me a bit of a nightmare. And it's a bit scary, to be honest. So I phoned my son as soon as I found out, because I said, look, I have to tell you first before I say anything on Flosstube, obviously. But I said, don't worry, because, you know, if it was that bad, they would have put me in hospital. So anyway, fingers crossed that we get that sorted out. Still no appointment for my brain scan. So, oh gosh, there's Merlin sat out there. Merlin sat out. Oh gosh, good job Millie hasn't seen him. He sat on the back step. Oh dear. I don't know if you can see Merlin. Can you see Merlin? I don't know if you can see him. There's Merlin out on the back step there. Oh, Millie's got wind. Millie's got wind of it. What you got? Where's Coco? Yeah, so let's have a bit of my tea. That's a nice cup of tea. Notice there's no cakes. Watching what I eat at the moment, because I'm a bit scared that maybe what I'm eating is affecting my liver. Can't think of anything else that would do that. So no cakes and no M&Ms. Never mind. But good news, I have got a finish, and it's a little tiny finish, about that big, but a finish is a finish. And here it is. Da, 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 da. Look. It's a prairie schooler, and it's one of the cats, obviously. Yeah, and I just framed it in a little tiny, what is that? Is that A6? I don't know. Little tiny frame, picture size frame. And I really enjoyed doing that. And I did it in black brown DMC, forget the number. This is Ruby Slippers, which if you know me by now, you'll know that's my favourite. Can you see it's variegated? Ruby Slippers. And then in his bow tie, I've done petite treasure braid in silver. I was going to do the stars in silver. In fact, I started the stars in silver, but you couldn't really see them. So I had to pull it all out and then do them in brown. But yeah, his little eyes are in red, and I've got a bit of fluff there behind the frame, so excuse that. But as McKenna calls it, it was ghetto-ass framing. I didn't even iron it, I just shoved it in. And I think I cut it a bit close on one side anyway. But yeah, I'm chuffed with that, and that's sitting behind my telly box at the moment. Well, not at the moment, but normally that's where that's going. Yeah, so that's all I have for finishes, because I haven't been very well, so I could only cope with a little bit. What else? Stitchy wise, bear with. I have been working on, what have I been working on? I don't know. Here we are. I have been working on this. So this is Witchboard. Oh, I just dropped half of it on the floor. Silly woman. And that's been so much fun to do. I've done the skeletons. I made the eyes a little bit smaller and on the slant to make them look a bit more evil, because they had quite big eyes and they look like aliens, and now they look more demonic. Yeah, so enjoy. Oh, you can see all my joined up threads there. Can you see where I've carried the thread over? But you won't see that once it's framed. See, you won't see it once there's something on the back. But look, there's my back. Can you see where I've carried all the threads over? I don't care. So you just can't be asked to keep sort of, you know, tying them off for each letter. I'm sure you'll understand that. So to go with that, let me just pop that back in there. Oh, there it is. That's the Witchboard. And the colours I picked for Witchboard. I might have already shown you these last week. I don't care, I'll show you again. Moon Glow. Look at that. That's lovely, that. And I got that to go with that one for the shading, which is 3821 DMC. I mixed them all up, I don't care. I just put together what I like. And there is 3021, which is a greeny kind of grey. And there's that beautiful Dinky Dyes Red Dust. It is slightly variegated. Oh, can you see the dog's hair on there? Charming. Honest to God. And Marmalade. And that is slightly variegated too. It looks darker on the camera than it does in real life. It's more yellowy. In my world anyway. So I'll put those in there. So yeah, that's the Witchboard, which I'm thrilled to bits doing all the letters and the numbers. But now it's come to sort of stitching in the demons. Oh gosh, there's a lot of stitching. What else have I got? Oh, I've got another project on the go. This one is this one. It's another Prairie Schooler. And I forget what it's called. What is it called? Shall I find? Oh no, look, it's going everywhere. Bloody hell. Hang on. It's in there. I'll be able to tell you. What is it? It is Sweeping Cobwebs. It's that one. That one there. Can you see? See the cats at the bottom? 3 cats. Cute. So I've done this bit and I've done this bit. I've sort of gone half of her and a bit of her shoe and a bit of the writing. But I just really enjoy these Prairie Schoolers. It's just easy to read pattern. And it seems to stitch up reasonably quickly, which I like. So I don't like hanging around on something that's going to take a lifetime to do. You never know how long you're going to be here, do you? Let's see, get that back in the bag and put that in there. This is my project bag for that one, and it's got little bobbins on it, and it's red on the inside. And that's from Etsy. And I think she's called Pricking My Finger or something. But she's great, Angie. She makes these bags. Fabulous bags. Oh, excuse me. That's it. I got it. Yeah, I've got this really nice green for the witch's eyes. It's Peridot from Dinky Dyes. Look at that, it's luminous. And that's for the witch's eyes. I'll just put that back in there and I can show you again. There, look at the witch eye. Look how that sticks out. It's almost glow in the dark. It's wonderful. And this needle minder here, Kate at Lakeside Needlecraft, she sent that to me for free with my order this month. So thank you very much for that. I think that's wonderful. And my lovely friend Amanda from the Netherlands sent me this M&M needle minder, which is so cute, and it's fab and it works great. Look at that. So I'm really pleased with those. Thank you, Amanda, for that. I'm thrilled to bits with it. I'll put that over there. Amanda also sent me, very kindly, 2 little charts here. She sent me Haunt the Night Away. Look at that, Haunted House by, is it Buttercup Designs. And she sent me this little one. Boo. That's a nice quick bedtime stitch, that one. Thank you so much, Amanda. I mean, I've been so poorly these last couple of days, and to have that sent to me just, well, you know, it meant the world to me, and it gave me a spring in my step. I felt much better. Thank you. Talking of charts, found this one as a bargain. This is Barbara Anna's, what's it called? Something Wicked. Look at her little shoes. I love her shoes, and the little key on the end of her staff. The cat. Oh, so that's that one. Looking forward to doing one day. And by Madame Chantilly, we've got Halloween Town. Look at that. Witches over the top of the town, and look, there's even a cat on a broomstick. And I love the stars and the little spider there. And skeleton. I'm looking forward to doing that. Pattern is a little bit scary. It's very small. I won't show you the pattern, but I'll show you the... Look how small. It's hard for me to see, so not the clearest of patterns, but a great picture nevertheless. I'm looking forward to achieving that if I can. Let's have a bit of my tea, sorry. Getting cold now. I've got some threads this week. So I got some extra, where are we? 1, 2, 3. I got some extra ruby slippers because it's my favourite, and I didn't want to run out. So don't dip it in my tea. Ruby slippers from, what's it from? Classic Colourworks. I quite like Classic Colourworks. And I got some extra Erin Go Emerald for my Prairie Moon, which I haven't done any of this week, so I haven't got it to show you. But I didn't want to run out of that. There we go. Yeah, I haven't done any of that. I haven't even started my Folk Witch because the fear that's bubbling up inside of me about ruining it is overwhelming, and I am frightened to death to start it, and I shouldn't be. I mean, basically just get a stitch in and then go from there, but I can't do it at the moment. I need to get some finishes out of the way, I think. Get a bit more confidence about me before I start it. I mean, I've bobbinated all the threads. It's ready to go. I'm just not confident on doing it at all. And I've had lots of lovely words of encouragement from you lovely people out there to give it a start, but the confidence is just not there yet because it's a full coverage piece. Scared of that. It's an expensive piece, so scared of that. I've been stitching under a year, so don't feel that I've got the experience yet to tackle such a big project. But it's there when I'm ready. And I'm not ready yet, but it's there when I'm ready. I kind of wish I had somebody here to hold my hand when I start it, which is crazy really, because I could do it if I put my mind to it, but it's just such a huge undertaking for me. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, more threads. Let's look at threads and let's not think of Folk Witch. I have got 2 weeks dye works in, I think it's blackberry. Look at those. They're juicy, aren't they? Look at those. Lovely. I have got Robin's Egg. I've got no clue where I'm going to use that, but I will use it somewhere. Because I am finding that as I start projects I think, oh, I wonder if I've got something that'll look nice on that, and I normally find it because I've been picking up these threads bit by bit and building up a nice little stash, and I'm finding I've got what I want. So this is sea glass. Look, isn't that lovely? That's like proper sea glass colour, isn't it? I like that. I have got some more Purple Majesty because I used a lot of that up when I was doing the Gaze mini Prairie Schooler, so I had to replace that one, and that got me on to looking at purples. So I got Purple Rain, and that's kind of got some darker purples and some royal blues in it, I would say. You see the blues and the purples together. It's nice. And this one is Ultraviolet. So it's quite a lighter colour, and it's quite vibrant. Would have to be, wouldn't it, to be called Ultraviolet? Right, so that's the purples. I've got a grey because you can never have too much grey, and this is Blackboard. And it looks brown online, and it's not brown, it's grey. You can see against my dress it's grey. Definitely grey. I've got a beige. It looks a lot like my parchment, but it's different. Same but different, if you know what I mean. And Gentle Arts Deep Sea. Ooh, look. Deep Sea. Can you see the lights? Ooh, lighter colour there. Yeah, so that's those. Oh, let me put them in this bag so I don't lose them. Oh, I just love floss. Oh, I get so excited when I get some new floss. It's ridiculous, isn't it, to be so excited over that? But I am. I'm thrilled to bits with it. I love it. Oh, nice stuff. I have got some more fabric. Now I got some 36 count doubloon Picture This Plus. I'll just take it out and show you. I've bought this lots of times before, but I like it. I know for some people it's a bit orangey, but I like it. Suits me. So that's a look at that. Get a nice witchy piece on that, can't you? I got that from the Patchwork Rabbit. I like her material. It could be a bit expensive sometimes, but I don't know, it smells good and gives you a generous cut and everything. And I got Picture This Plus 32 count Wren. So it's a bit more, I would say, taupe. So that's nice. I've not used that before, that colour. So I don't know what I'm going to do on that. Something special. Should I do something special? I think I should. Something very special. Here we go. Bindi! Bindi! Time for a tea break. Girls! I'm so sorry. Every video, without fail, the girls like to put their 2 penneth in, don't they? I've got a new member of the family. You didn't know that, did you? Well, some of you on Instagram would have known it. But her name is Alice. And here she is. This is Alice. And she's my new witch. Look at her little hands. cute little hands, and she's got lovely sequins on her dress, and yes, her hair's unusual, isn't it? But yeah, she looks like she's put her finger in a socket, but never mind. And she's got a lovely hat, and her hat does come off, but she likes to keep it on. She's got enormous feet. Look at her feet. What size do you think they are? They're a size 10, aren't they? At least. And she's wearing knickers. Look, hipsters. So she is absolutely gorgeous, and her name is Alice, and I love her. And she sits in the rocking chair with Martha. Don't you, Alice? Yes. And she keeps an eye on everything with her big, big feet, like that. And if anyone tries to get in, she gives them a good old kick in the mouth with her big, big feet. But I love her. Already, I love her. She's got a really nice little face, hasn't she? Look at her rosy cheeks. Yeah, so this is Alice. Alice and Martha. So let's put Alice down there. Yeah, so there's that. I have got a new pair of scissors too. Look at those. Yes. Well, I was saved up some of my points on one of the sites, and I was able to finally get myself a really nice pair of scissors. And I got these. Look at those. And all down here, it looks like kind of Egyptian hieroglyphics. I don't think it is. I think it's just random shapes. But they cut beautifully. And it's a bit like doing surgery when you've got your little bit of cotton and you go like this. You go like that. Very quietly. And you just snip it really close. I love them. And a thread cutter came with them. I've never used a thread cutter before. Have you? I haven't. And it looks like in between there is like little razor blades or something, so I don't stick my finger in there. But it does kind of look like that. Can you see? Like little razors inside there. And it's got a hoop, so I suppose you put it round your neck like that. And if anybody attacks you, you can go whoosh with it. But it's really nice. So I haven't really taken it out of the box yet. I have used the scissors, but I keep putting it back in the box, which is silly. But I'm waiting for, I've ordered a scissor fob from Needle Keep Emporium. She does great scissor fobs. You should have a look. I love her scissor fobs. And they're only like £2. It's ridiculous, and they're so beautiful. So please, if you want a scissor fob, I'd go to the Needle Keep Emporium. So yeah, I've ordered one for these, and then once I've got those, then I will be able to leave them out of the box, maybe. Well, I'd have to, wouldn't I? Because it's not going to fit in the box with a scissor fob on it. But yeah, I'm really pleased with those. I saved and saved and saved my points, and then I had enough to get those. So there we go. And I've got a little small project bag from, I think it's Pricking My Finger. I think it is. Angie, anyway, on Etsy. She does great project bags, and I shouldn't really tell you because I don't want you to buy them, because I just wanted to make them for me. But she sews them up lovely. And this is all in Cath Kidston fabric. Look, isn't that lovely? And this is big enough for a little tiny Q-snap, or I just put what I'm working with, threads and my scissors and everything in there when I go up to bed and do a bedtime stitch, and it carries all my bits and bobs in there. So that's all I've got to show you, and it is quite a lot for me. It's quite a bit of a haul this week. It's a bit naughty, isn't it? But you know, life is short, and if you fancy to buy some threads or a pair of scissors or anything you like, why not? You know, I look at it this way: I don't smoke, I don't drink, I hardly ever go out, and all I spend my money on is stitchy stuff. Really, I mean, that's not hurting anyone. It's not even hurting me, you know. And the dogs are quite happy because they like to sit next to me when I'm stitching. So, you know, everyone's a winner. Who sang that song? Everyone's a winner. Oh, I don't know. Someone sang it. If anyone knows, below, please. Is it hot chocolate? I don't know. I know the winner takes it all. That is ABBA, isn't it? Yeah. That's not what I'm on about. Am I rambling? Sorry. Merlin started. Yeah, so a quick week, a medical week, a stitchy week, but not as stitchy as I would have liked it. Had a nice chat with my son on the phone, and that kind of breaks up the week a bit for me because I love to have a chat with my son. Tomorrow I'm going to pop into town and I'm going to go to Morrison's and buy some flowers for the garden, get some little bedding plants, try and make it a bit more prettier out there. Because I do like gardening, even though my garden's a mess. When the weather's nice, I like going out there and pottering around and, you know, in bare feet with a flowing dress and thinking that I'm Mother Earth. I enjoy that. And having the dogs follow me around the garden, that's a lot of fun. Yeah, got more medical appointments this week. My shakes have been really good since they adjusted my medication. I'm on it 3 times a day, and it seems to be all right, actually. I feel good. I'm not shaking all the time. I feel like kind of normal. I probably will have to have it adjusted as time goes on, but for now I'm really good and feeling great. It's just my liver we got to worry about at the moment. What else is happening this week? Not much, you know. I don't lead, you know, the lifestyle of the rich and famous, I'm afraid. I lead the lifestyle of the poor and down and out. No, I don't. No, I'm just joking. I lead quite a nice lifestyle. It's quiet, but it's very creative, and I can get up when I like in the morning. I can potter around all day. If I want to do stitching 1 minute or painting the next, I can do whatever I like. I can watch what I like on the telly box. Nobody tells me different. I can have my dinner and my supper when I like, you know. So I have a good life, you know. I'm not complaining. I'm happy. I don't look happy, do I? I am happy. I am. I spend too much money, but I'm happy. Is that the main thing? I think it is. I think that's the meaning of life, is to be happy. Well, I think that's it for this week. I've done half an hour. I don't think I can stretch to an hour. I think you're going to be bored. I think I'm going to be bored. I'm bored of myself already. Anyway, thank you to everybody out there who's reached out to me this week. So kind, so lovely. And when I'm feeling a bit crappy and someone says, you know, Watcher, how you doing? I think, do you know what? I'm doing all right, thank you. Thank you for thinking of me. I don't feel on my own. Well, sometimes I do, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's it. We haven't had any appearances from the woofs today. They're all sitting in the front window. Yeah, so I'm going on and on and on. Blah, 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 blah. So I better go, hadn't I? 34 minutes and 57 seconds and counting. I better sign out. Okay. Bye, everybody, and I'll see you again next week.